I have faith that you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Well then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Angarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right? Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicions fall upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call the client relations. And it is a part of my assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however, you did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a D-Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya, it will be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Meow. Well, it's pretty obvious he was staying there with the cat, but yeah. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Huh? Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for the Angarde mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over there as well, then. Don't lose your hope yet, Pearls. This fight has only just begun. Yeah. Oh my god, this is getting so heated up. So intense. Alright, let's head, we're heading over there too. Guess we gotta head over to, yeah, here. There's a bear there now. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and Angarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Not move. Examine. Look at the bear on the ground now. There's a bear here for some reason. Oh, it's that figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door down installed here. Oh, I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think that this came through that little door? Huh, this door. It's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Man mode slamming the door. Ah, there's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say that this is Angarde's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending out and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, I'll have a moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. but there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we were looking for and escaped with it. Oh, we can go to the wine cellar now. Cool, but first, let's look around the room as Phoenix. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Engarde's taped all his own shows. Huh. Okay. All his shows, there's a couch. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't really think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there. Why are you measuring in pearls? But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. It's Engarde's computer. Maya. Why couldn't you have... I for a second I thought he was gonna, like... I think 2 pearls could sit in this chair. Couldn't you have... why couldn't you use this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Oh no! Technology, my only weakness! It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful. It's never that easy though, is it? It's a VCR and antenna. Oh, a VCR antenna. Okay. Let's just move in there now. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. Let's not leave yet. There's something down here, like a little note, letter, or a picture. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste. Miss Impacts, you mean... Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why did a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Engarde's mansion? And why does it say, with love? Huh, this might be a clue. Interesting. Ah, what's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see the picture frame. Oh, what's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya, she left us a message. What? I thought you'd come, I knew you would. Now listen up, you better get Engarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. I don't even know how I'm fitting this all onto the back of that little picture. I don't know, maybe I'm writing like really tiny. Pearly, you're there too, right? I'm now writing in the middle of the air because it's gone on too long. Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless honk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, Mystic Maya. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth, yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Oh. Miss Andrews' Cyclock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I stand a chance in the court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. I guess it's time. Well, let's try. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your Cyclock. Cyclock? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Let's go for it. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engarde for the murder? I've already told you countless times, it's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason for to dislike Mr. Engarde. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said, revenge. So you're saying I was talking about revenge out on Matt. And that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something, or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste would make her take revenge. Celeste. There's one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet, but for you to hate Mr. Engarde, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact's inner suicide. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Max? Then that would be the photo, this photo, right? With the... This is a photo of Miss Impact's, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What? With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Engarde's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Now let's get the final answers we need. We need full clarification, just like fully set out the relationship between him and, or between Engarde and Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engarde. What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Yeah, okay, yeah, that just confirmed it. Okay. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. With love, Celeste, is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? There wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called off the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off their wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of the worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. That's pretty fucked up, honestly. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Matt discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized... Oh, when Juan found the note. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case... With his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's a word there's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. Oh, okay. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard about it from Juan. And it was supposed to, it was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. And for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with the knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. Whew. Oh, that was a lot of information just dropped. Whew. Oh, man. I got a little heavy for a minute there. Yeah, let's save. I fucked up. I did. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I guess I'll keep going for a second. What's going on? Huff, huff. Her? How did I get into this mess? Is this? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's going on here? Is this? What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. What? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Was that? I've had this dream before, so... Okay! I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait, what's going on? As if this day was written into my destiny. Whew. Give me a heart attack for a second. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Oh, man. March 23rd. Oh, man. Yeah, it's getting pretty heavy, man. Oh, it's the phone again.